College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Going to the running game. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense offense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's Haynes. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throwing right. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
The Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Bell. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the sticks. It's White. And the Dogs get it up to move the chain. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get it.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on third down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with the base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy to go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 91 on the field goal.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Keeps it on the draw. Oh, there's the ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fall.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Handoff to the single running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Hester. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Simpson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the 7th play of the drive on 3rd and 8. He'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, to give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Gets away from one. He's got space. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The lone back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's Haynes.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the option. Runs through the tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Gets away from one, finds room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that. But
it's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learn.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Hester. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Simpson. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 20, Michigan 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody Was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Goes to the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that?
It's a running room. He's loose, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for the quarterback, right? He's faced a lot of pressure. He's been hit a lot of times in this game, and it's starting to affect his body language. That time, throwing off his back leg, he just has never felt comfortable in the pocket, and that's why he's throwing incompletions.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down.